Today we'll see how to declare a variable and initialize a variable and print a variable. These three things we'll see, and finally we'll see final. Okay, so open your IDE and project. Name the project as first choose Java application, then name as variable. So finish, create a main class also. Okay, now let me tell you first what is this slash star star slash. All these things are comments. Comments are those statements which are ignored by the compiler. There are two types of comment. First comment is this. Let me paste it here and change it. This is my program for variables. So this line will be ignored by the compiler, but this line will help me to understand this particular example maybe after some time, and if I give this file to somebody else, then he may be able to understand more quickly because you have some information about it. If you want that information to be more than 2 lines, say I copy and paste it again. This is my program for variable printing. So what to do? There are two ways which I can do. I can place a double slash again, or what I can do is I'll start with slash and star, and I'll end with again a star and a slash. So this particular way of commenting is for multi-line and double slash is for single line. Now let's get started with our variable aspect. So variable has to have a data type. So int, integer for some value. Value is my variable of type data type integer, and if I give this value a number, say 50, then this particular way is called initialization. If I don't give this, it's only called defining, not only declaring, but this is called initialization. Okay, let me print it for you. I'll use system.out.println as we did earlier also. System.out.println, and in the brackets what we have to give, simply give this value and this will be printed. Let me print it for you. This is 50. Now let's talk about double. For that we need to have this word type double and say interest. I cannot use int because it is already a keyword with Java, so let me make it as intr and say 11.6% interest. This is a double value, and if I want to print it, I can just go here and print the interest value. Again we have declared and initialized and then printed. Finally let's come down to character now. Say character is say ch is equal to single quotes. Mind it, only single quotes. Double quotes means it will be a string. So say we need to print some x. Let us see what is printed. If I change the function parameter of println to ch, we have x. So character is also printed. Now let us have a string. String is not a data type, but it is a class, but still it is treated as a data type. So let it be name, some name, double quotes. Please observe this, that it has to be in double quotes, and name should be some say Peter. And if I try to print it and replace the content of println with name, this splitter will be printed. Now what about boolean? For boolean I have to give this boolean. The boolean is a data type and say some flag is there. So what about printing? If I print, it will give me a error. See, if I print it, it will give me an error. So this is not how we print a boolean value. Boolean value is actually used in conditional and all those kind of decision control things where true and false is required, but I'll tell you how to print this. For that I will define a primitive boolean like this. It has to be a capital boolean B, and then I will assign this B a value called true. How? New and then boolean. This is a primitive data type, boolean, and inside it this true is given. Now B has true. Now take out the value for and put it in flag. What you have to give in this flag? B dot boolean value. So now this flag is having a value which is true, and now if you print, see, I hope there will be no error, and true is printed. So directly you cannot print boolean. This is the way if you want in Java to print a boolean value. This is the way. Okay, now we are done with initializing, declaring and printing. Let me tell you one thing, that there is a keyword or there is a word to make this value fixed or constant, that is final. Okay, if at all I wish to change this value, this will not be changed. I am introducing an operator which I am going to explain later. That is, I wish to increment the value. This plus plus means increasing the value by 1. Increasing value by 1. I am just saying it because I just want to tell you that final is a word or keyword which has made value not to be changed. The program has made a protection that you cannot change this value. So let me just run it for you. There will be an error. This is saying cannot assign a value to a final because it is already final value. You cannot change it. It will always be 50. But if you say that I want some value 2 and just add to this value 1, then there will be no problem as such. You will get a value as 51. Okay, this value cannot be changed. This value cannot be changed, but it can be used with another inner expression to get a new value. So this is all about the final stuff.